to the Thought for the Day for May the 2nd. Today's readings are taken from Deuteronomy chapter 19, Ecclesiastes 11, Acts 10. And today's topic is not to all the people. These days, so many strive to convince themselves there is no God. We pondered the fact that God does not make it abundantly evident that he exists. If he did, there would be no need for faith, no need to search out what is the real cause of human existence. These thoughts arose as we read of the conversion of Cornelius, the Roman Centurion, in Acts chapter 10, a man whose prayers show he was genuinely seeking to have a relationship with God. First, Peter had to learn that the hope of salvation was no longer primarily for the Jews. The death and resurrection of Jesus had changed that. One of the reasons for the conversion of Saul, or Paul, we read about yesterday, was that the time soon came when Jesus said to him, "Go, for I will send you far away to the Gentiles." Chapter 22, verse 21. As Peter starts to talk to Cornelius and the Gentiles, the non-Jews with him, he first states that God has shown him that he is no longer to think that any person, apart from a Jew, as common or unclean. Chapter 10, verse 28. He says his hearers are aware how Jesus went about doing good and healing all who were oppressed, for God was with him. And we are witnesses of all that he did, both in the country of the Jews and in Jerusalem. They put him to death by hanging him on a tree. Verses 38 and 39. Peter is stating widely known facts. What happened after that was not so publicly known. That God raised him on the third day and made him appear, not to all the people, but to us, who had been chosen by God as witnesses, who ate and drank with him after he rose from the dead. Verses 41 and 42. Because Cornelius was such a God-fearing man, his remarkable conversion and baptism is a lesson as to the kind of people Jesus, now at the right hand of God, Acts 2 verse 33, is calling to his service. The challenging principles Jesus stated still apply. Many are called, but few are chosen. Matthew 22 verse 14. And Cornelius was among the chosen. This causes us to contemplate what really matters in the sight of God as to the basic factors which will lead to one being among the chosen. For this reason we are wise to read and reflect on his word every day and make every effort to put into practice the principles we find there. More than this, to reflect on another saying of Jesus, "Everyone to whom much was given, of him or her much will be required." Luke chapter 12, verse 48. We do hope today's challenging and thought-provoking thought for the day has been of help. If God will, please join us tomorrow for another.